brain swap me and Jode. I mean, I don't know if that's gonna help because Dode doesn't play this game. If it was Kaizo 3, I'd be like, yeah, I need Dode's brain. He's the only one capable of doing that. But really, the only brain swap that I'd be good with here is Panga's. That's the one that I would need to get into. And I don't really want to brain swap as much as I would like to take a portion of his brain, combine it with a portion of my brain, and maybe a little bit of Dode's brain too. Yeah, then that would work. Or how about asking him to just remove the complete dolphin level? Just do the first part of it. Whee! He's a self-learning machine. He's insane. But I think that's part of the reason why he dislikes this game is because there's some things that you just, like the dolphins, that are just, you gotta react to, you know what I mean? You just got Odyssey? You should start speedrunning it. Panga's left hand, Dode's right. My brain. Like creating the ultimate player. The creator of Kaizo Mario World, Takamoto. I've never seen him, no. Leave Panga's brain so he can breakdance still. I could do many high fives. It would probably be, if I had 3 hands, it would definitely be easier to play games, 100%. I could have 2 hands on the D-pad, or vice versa, you know? I could probably get away with some shit. Oh, yay. That level's hard. The second level's harder than it looks. Point and clicks. Maniac Mansion? Are you a big Maniac Mansion fan? Maniac Mansion is one game that I didn't get as a kid, and now that I'm an adult, I really want to go back and play it. Any tips for Fireball saw rides? Try to make Mario move as fast as the fireball and then don't touch anything. That's the best way to do it. The more you like bounce back and forth, the worse it is. Whereas on fishing booze, you want to kind of do bounce back and forth. You Lily? I mean, I'm good on that, but I appreciate the thought, I think. But I also think you should like my figure for what it is. And if you don't appreciate this body, I will damn find a man who does. Or lady. God, I hate that part. I hate it. Guys, the splits don't matter. The only split that matters is the first and last. It's okay. Pango put in a checkpoint right here for GDQ. Categories are made up and the splits don't matter. I mean, that's kind of true. I know, I have these shoulders. I don't need... Like, look at this. Yeah, you can split wherever you want. It really doesn't matter where you split as long as everyone splits the first and last one the same. That's really all that matters. And even then, like, when you're talking about seconds or milliseconds, we just go and time them. Retime them. It's pretty efficient. Am I ever gonna try a world record of Mario without any deaths? Literally every time I play, I try not to die. And like when I play Mario 3, all my PBs are no deaths, you know? But when you play Kaizo, it happens. But yeah, I never once attempt to die. Is this the #1 guy in the world at this game? Not at every game, no. This particular game. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, technically there's 2 deaths that are, I mean, you could skip over one of the deaths, but one of the deaths is faster and 100%. Like, it's faster to take the coin death than just get the coins. I'm not Kaylee. We did. I know, it's crazy. Yeah, I'm really a Polybridge streamer. I've not seen Black Mirror, no. Probably just this one. But also, I'm #1 for the people. I mean, I don't worry about rankings of Mario. I don't care about that. What I care about is where I'm ranked in the people's hearts. And as long as I continue to be the people's champ, that's the title that means the most to me. Yeah. I feel smell. Yeah, you take damage because you have to fit through one small gap. Yeah. Is Nintendo okay with these ROM hacks? I just think they kind of look the other way, you know. Oh, I thought I was getting fireballed right there. That was close. Pretty sure Nintendo made Super Mario Maker to benefit the ROM hack community. I mean, I think they wanted to kill... I mean, I don't think they wanted to kill ROM hacks, necessarily. Because if they would have given people the ability to make overworlds and all those other things. And the irony is, it's actually created more ROM hacks and more ROM hack creators than anything, but... yeah. To profit off the ROM hack community? That's fair. But I think beyond that, Mario Maker was just a good idea. The ROM hack community... The ROM hack community is not that big, where, like, there's not... You're not profiting off the 1,500 of us that download these games. That's... We're not a market anyone's targeting. No. No, not at all. But with that being said, I think they did see maybe like the YouTube ability of like user creations in Mario to a certain degree. I would say it's a combination of all those things. I don't think like ROM hacks had nothing to do with Mario Maker. I 100% would agree with that. I just don't think they also really... We're not a big enough group to shift the needle. But we're a bigger group now because of Mario Maker, you know what I mean? We are a bigger group. We're a growing, expanding group, for sure. Oh, you gotta send in your Switch for repairs? That sucks. Oh, man. Microsoft's pretty easy when you gotta send in your box for repairs. I don't know how Nintendo's gonna be. I hope so too, Thumper. I am working really hard at this. I wouldn't say, this is... I don't know, I take events that I get invited to seriously. And also this type of game kind of requires a bit of deep dedication. And because we spent so much time playing Odyssey in the fall, we've had to really catch up here this December. No, why would you do that? I screwed up. I think, well, I mean, I know for a fact that there's people at Nintendo that watch me. They may not be the biggest decision makers, but I know for a fact there's people on the Mario Maker team that have watched me. And have watched me play ROM hacks. I mean, there's a guy from Nintendo that comes to AGDQ every year on his own. You know, Nintendo doesn't send him, he goes on his own. He's great. He worked on Mario Maker. He is awesome. I've talked with him multiple times. We follow each other on Twitter. I've watched his stream. He's watched mine. Yeah. But that doesn't mean that that's like, they're individually are not Nintendo's, like, you know, full company stance, you know what I mean? And none of them might be in position to sway business decisions, if that makes sense. Yeah. My uncle? Psh, I wish my uncle Jose Otero works there. No, he actually rarely ever streams Mario games, in fact. He mostly streams Japanese RPGs. Ooh. Yeah. I mean, I think... I don't... You know what I mean? I think Mario Maker is one of those games, though, that appeals to just, like, anybody who's ever played Mario. And the good thing about, you know, pretty much everybody's played Mario, you know what I mean? Like, damn near everybody's played it at some point. Yeah. I've never finished Mario RPG, yeah, but I've played it. like 3/4 of the way through about 300 times. Like I always quit like right at some point right after you get Bowser. I've always quit. How many Colombian fans do I have? 1. Yeah, that was back to back for that level. Yeah. Oh man, Dram 2 is a bonus incentive, yeah. We'll need enough time and then it'll probably be a donation incentive of some sort. I just hope they don't make me the bit incentive. I don't think it's a bit incentive. I was a joke. I hope it's not the bit incentive. It might be the bit incentive. I don't know what's going to end up being the bit incentive this year. I think they'll probably set it lower than they did last year, though, the bit incentive. Yeah, that was a bit high. Yeah, I think I would totally agree with that. Mario Maker does show how hard it is to create high-quality levels. I also think a big issue with Mario Maker, though, is that because it has this, like, beautiful, amazing... I used to kind of hate its physics engine, but now I kind of love it because it is super ungodly forgiving. But because it's so awesomely forgiving and Mario controls, like, pretty fucking perfectly, you know? Like, you have this just perfect amount of control of Mario where it's not, like, too much control. Like, this game, you almost have too much control of Mario. So you kind of get in trouble every once in a while with like how accurately he controls. It's like if you make a sharp turn in a Ferrari, you know what I mean? It's a sharper turn than if you did it in like Ford Escort. Since Mario Maker is like the Ford Escort, it makes like mundane levels, like normal levels you would see in normal Mario games, it makes them seem boring in Mario Maker, you know? And also I think the lack of objects ends up being a detriment to Mario Maker, to like traditional types of levels. The car comparison between Mario games is the best way to do it. That sucks, M1. Yeah, I guess I've never driven a Ferrari either, but I just imagine. My Gran Turismo, the Gran Turismo player in me is gonna go with that comparison. I used to kind of hate Mario Maker's physics engine, but as I've gone on, I really appreciate it. Now that I kind of like know more, I want to say like know more about game dev in some ways. Like I really appreciate it for what it is. Kagashin, thank you so much for that sub. Ooh, baby. Yeah. I don't hate the latest updates to the physics engine necessarily, because I really like the naked, jumping off naked turtles. I actually really like that. What I do dislike is when they update it to a point where you can't beat certain levels, and then they don't take those levels out. I actually don't have a problem with them ever changing things. Like, of course I would like piece switches to go back to how they were. Still, to this day, because they were fun, you know what I mean? They were easy and fun, and I thought that was better for the game in the long run. And they allowed for an object to be more used. But my biggest problem with that is that they didn't change the P-switch through every level. Because if they did, it would have made the levels unbeatable, but then we were working with two different types of physics engines. And, you know, at this point in time, we've got like 5, 6, 7 physics engines, depending on when your level was made. And things could work all sorts of different ways, you know what I mean? And I think that's my problem. Like, just strip the game of all the levels that use it. You know what I mean? If you're going to change the way an object looks, like, every level's got to go. And you just got to refill the coffers. And I get why they don't want to do that, because so many of us spent hundreds of hours, you know, up to hundreds of hours on levels. But at the same time, like, it's, I don't know. There's really no right way to do that if you're going to update the physics engine. But I think if you're going to take the glitch out, just take the glitch out and do it. Or you leave the levels in and label them glitched, you know what I mean? That's kind of my thing. Yeah. Yeah, we got the Sex Panther skip. We need a Sex Panther emoji. Do I think Panga intended an invisible wall this level? Yeah, he added it in one of the patches, because there was another skip that was even easier than that one. So he added the wall in a patch, actually. I did know. But you jump off your hat, technically, a lot. I taught my wife yesterday, she's playing through Mario Odyssey, and I taught her how to jump, how to just throw her hat and jump off of it. And, like, every time she did it, I got so excited. And I mean just on the ground, I'm not even talking about in the air. But it was just so exciting to see her do it and, like, get spots where she didn't think she could go. Boo, 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 boo. Yep, not happening. It's something you gotta just, like, sit down and practice, swag. Like, it's literally, it takes, like, a half-hour of practice of, like, just doing that. Just, like, jumping in the air and trying to throw your hat and then dive for it. And then throw your hat and dive again. And then once you get that, though, like, it becomes second nature. Yeah. It is something you gotta literally just sit down and practice just that, though. Yeah, that was a no chance first try, Wendy. I'm gonna try and teach her how to do it. I taught her how to dive in the air, so that was my goal. Like, so I taught her how to jump off her hat. I taught her how to dive in the air. I'm gonna let her kind of work on those things a little bit, you know what I mean? And then I'm gonna give her the full, like, you know, jump in the air, dive off your hat thing. Yeah, she fell doing the climb, and then I did the climb for her in New Donk. Just because she didn't want to do it again. And I really wanted to see the festival. I was like, well, if I do it, will you keep going on? Oh, barely got that last one. I thought it was a little low. Yeah. I had a really good time with them with Breath of the Wild, because I think Breath of the Wild didn't require as many advanced mechanics. Like, watching her play Breath of the Wild was a lot of fun for me.
Just finished listening to the podcast. Loved your Xbox Christmas story. I physically felt the awkward.
It was so awkward. It was so awkward. That gold's a lie, guys. That level is not really ever a gold. I feel like you can't finish that level any faster than you finish it. You know what I mean? Like, it's only... You can only finish it so fast. No! It did that. Oh, crap. It did that same thing yesterday. Oh, that's crap. God! That's such junk. That's such junk. I figured out exactly why that happens when it happened. I'm just a little too far right. I've been going on the edge, and I don't need to go on the edge. Oh, yeah. Marysville. I don't know where that's at, actually. Shell jumping is actually really easy in Mario World. Shell jumping significantly harder in Mario Maker, actually. Because in Mario World, you have more control over Mario's falling. So if you throw a shell earlier, you can actually let go, jump, and then fall on it earlier. Oh. I almost hit that Kaizo block. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh man. Heart's beating.
Let's go.
Yeah, my heart's
You got
beating.
this.
I'll admit it, my heart's beating pretty hard. Yeah.
You can do it, Pooh. You're our one-up girl. Marbles, 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 marbles. You're a Ruru Pooh love.
Shit. Shit.
Smash through the blocks that bar your way.
Oh, okay.
No time for fear. Just let it all fall away. It all fall away.
Choke. Yeah, I'm gonna choke it away.
Hello YouTube. No pressure, P.
Oh man. Shit. Alright, we can probably get to 33. Like 33 is realistic. But that's it. God! Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy to get that. Oh, man. Oh. Oh, I feel good. I'm not gonna lie, like I was really expecting, I wanted to beat the world record before we went into GDQ. I was getting kind of worried about it, and I'm
right
super happy we got it.
Two-time world.
Two-time. Yeah, my heart was, dude, I got the cape skip and then I screwed it up. I got the cape skip and I screwed it up. I needed the belt. I needed the belt here. I needed the belt.
33 at AGDQ confirmed.
33 at AGDQ. Oh, thank you so much, Swag. Core Vandal. Thank you guys for the love. Oh, shit.
Boy, did I come in at the right time.
Oh,
Congrats,
man.
Pooh. Well done.
I'm super pumped. I'm super pumped. Oh, super pumped. The world record's 27:42? No, that's the any percent world record. Click the 100% tab. This is the world record for 100%. It just happened. This is the 100% world record. Thank you, Vinterbach. Thank you, Peter Dave. Thank you, PogChamp, for the PogChamps. Should have been spamming them. Thank you, Mathtronic, for those bits. Hawkeye, great time to come in. Swag, thank you.
PogChamp.
Oakmeister, Unusual Crab, thank you for the bits. RBB, thank you so much. OSU, I greatly appreciate it, with the bits. Potato Man, Night Eyes, Whale Morn, White Blue Skies, Hayden, Pauline, Van Strummer, Corbett Vandal, Genneth, Last Brick. You guys are all making the YouTube video. J Spark, Anna Falafin, thank you so much. Protect this belt. Gotta protect the belt, you know? Gotta protect the belt. Oh, man. I'm pumped. I'm pumped. Oh, I'm pumped. Oh, man. I'm happy. Yeah, I'm just happy. It's like, it sounds really weird, but it's like just getting another world record before GDQ is a big weight off my shoulders. And that was a good record. Like, I'm pretty proud of that one, you know? That 10 deaths is not a lot. Yeah, and the Ultra Star one was like complete RNG. Like, that was just a bad one. Then we got first try Reznor, which we never get. We never get first try Reznor. I'm really bummed I died twice in the last level, though. Those were bummed. I'm bummed about that. Yeah, these will be fun splits to run against. Holy shit, Yuda Pie, thank you so much. Kirby Silver, fiscally owned, thank you for the subscriptions. Swagwise, again, thank you. Oh, man. I figured out the Ultra Sponge. Like, that, when I died there, like, I realized exactly what I was doing wrong. So I just need to stay, I need to wait till it hits the turn block before I go all the way to the right. That's all. Oh, man. I did have the previous record, yeah. I had the previous record, but I broke it.
It's like you're a legend.
I broke it. Legend in my own mind.